Perfect. All right, you guys, welcome, welcome. Monday night, this is my favorite night of the week. I get to hang out with you guys. So first, I just wanted to do, before we get started, I just wanted to do some shout outs really quick because I'm just so proud of this team. You guys, definitely fastest growing team in the entire company. You are the future leaders. Like, I am just so proud of you. So 24 of you have already hit 6 and 3 for the month. I'm just going to go through it really, really quick. So Christy Sneed, Jennifer Hagenmeyer, which by the way, Jennifer hit golden today. Well, actually yesterday with the All-Star program. She's going to hit it just normal with her 25 percenters by the end of the day today. But with our All-Star program, she actually is gold right now. So that's really exciting. I'm very excited for the All-Star program. We have a lot of people about to hit 15, 18, and 22%. And I just cannot wait to celebrate that with you guys. Adele Thorpe, Carly Gates, Leah Grundin, Tiffany Trangoing, Crystal Hernandez, Renee Kubler, Erica Klinner, Terzar Moncada, Jessica Long, Kimberly Price, Kimberly LaCoy, and Amy. I don't know how I ever say your name, Amy. Alberly, I think I'm saying it right. Crystal Gameter, Heidi Schaub, Keely Snipes, Sarah Surt, Shannon Nichols, Jennifer Rhodes. I'm going to skip this one because I don't think she went public yet, but she is a big deal. Okay, I'm going to skip her name because I don't think she's gone public, but I can't wait for you guys to hear this woman right here. Christine Cogswell and Mary Cheatham. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, and then I have one more or two more lists I want to go over really quick. All right, top sellers. These are the top 10 sellers in the entire company or in our entire team. Sarah McVanney, Crystal Hernandez, me, Leah Grundin, Sheila Finley, Kathy Caldwell, Cheryl Miller, Leanne May, Jennifer Rhodes, and Crystal Pickler. Congratulations. And then just the top sponsors. I'm going to name off everybody who has at least 10. That's huge, you guys. 10? That is growing your team fast. All right, so Jennifer Hagenmeyer, 24. Erica Klinner, over 20. Christy Sneed, over 20. Zach Green, over 20. Yvonne Mills, 19. Megan Donaldson, 17. Allison Minoletti, Katie Hammer, Kayla Floyd, Renee Bomar, Jessie Bellhorn, Jessica Long, Crystal Grant, Gameter, oh my gosh, I can't talk tonight. Darcy Birch, Lee Grundin. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, what I want to talk to you guys about is first 6 and 3, obviously. If you haven't gone 15 yet, 18, 22, this I want you guys to do this. Like, this is big. I can't wait to see you walk across the stage of convention, which brings me to really what I wrote down to talk to you guys about tonight. And that's just showing up as if you already have it. Show up already. We talked about this a little bit on our daily chat. Remember, we do a Zoom every single day at noon, or a live in the Facebook group. But showing up like you already have it. Show up like you already are a leader. Show up, be excited. Throw out those little tiny wins. Some people might be sitting here and be like, well, I just started. I haven't done any big wins yet. Throw out those little ones. Did you make your first sale? Throw that out. Were you able to take your daughter out for ice cream? Throw that out. Those little wins are such big wins to the average person who is getting into network marketing. When I got into network marketing, I wasn't looking to become a millionaire. I was looking to be able to do those extra things and have the budget to do so because I didn't before. You know what I mean? I wasn't able to take all my kids out to ice cream before, just on the spur of the moment. That's the reason I got into network marketing to begin with. I want you guys to share those little wins. I want you to share the little things that are going on in your business because those little things lead to big things. Can you guys hear me? Someone said there's no sound. Hopefully you can hear me. But those little things go to big things. So I want you to start showing up like that leader. I want you to start showing up as if you already are 15%, already an all-star, already a director. You can hear me good. Okay, let me see this comments really quick. Was the 6 and 3 for new ladies? No, 6 and 3 you can do every single month. So the first month, it is a bigger bonus. It's a $360 bonus the first month, but every month you can do 110. So for the US and Canada here, it's 110 USD. And you can get that every single month by doing the actions of the 6 and 3. So that's $600 in retail, which is 300 PV, and helping 3 new people who have 75 PV. So you can always do it. And remember, we have the power builder too. So the more people you sponsor and the more people who are active and you sponsor, the more money and free products you're going to earn. So you can get as many as you want. Like, I focus on sponsoring, and my check for that power bonus is usually very good. Like, it's a good bonus. So yeah, definitely you can do more than 6 and 3. Branding, you guys. Should I just say real quick first who won the walking pad? We're gonna do one every week. We're gonna give one away every week, and this is people who are participating in the NutriPlus group, people who are taking it serious and helping us build that group out. Remember, we're doing that group so we have a resource. We have before and afters of the NutriPlus. We have a resource. So thank you to everybody who's helping with that. So boom, 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 boom. The winner, the first one that I will send out tonight, I'll send it right from Amazon, is Ashley Benson. That's why I said don't get off the call. It's scary to post your before photos. And I just think you stepping up and you doing it and you facing that fear and doing it anyways, I feel like that is going to help a lot of women be able to face their fear and do it anyways too. So thank you for being brave, and thank you for posting, and thank you for always being you're always in the chat. You're always showing up to the calls. You're always showing up, and that's the secret of this business. So thank you. Thank you. And we're going to give one away every single week. Okay. So one thing that my mentor told me is the most educated team in network marketing wins. So that's why we have tried to just do so much education with our team website, with our Telegram, all of the things that we have in place, the Lux launch, all of it. I want you guys to utilize it. When I'm doing these, I do one-on-one calls with my frontline, and a lot of people, they don't even know that we have a Telegram or we have a website with all the training stuff. Like, utilize that. If you have new people and you're like, I'm not sure what to have them do, just give them that website and say, start with the Lux launch. A lot of leaders came together, and it's everything from how to do your back office to how to do parties, how to do home parties, even. Like, all the information's there. Send them there. And what I would do as a leader, as you're sponsoring people, because remember, how we're getting to 15% is 6 and 3 plus 2. So you do your 6 and 3, and you help 2 of those 3 people, 2 of those 3 that you signed up, help them do 6 and 3. That's going to equal $1,400 in GV. That's going to get you to 15%. So when they have people sign up, when they sign up and have people sign up, make sure that you are telling them, hey, go do the Lux launch, go do send them tasks and say, after you watch the first video, come and report back to me. This is the way to lead. This is the way to train. Give them a task. And then as soon as and say, come back to me when you're done with that task. Now, I will tell you, if they come back and they haven't done the task yet, you really want to help people win. We want to help people win. So I always say, okay, well, go do the first video and then come back to me and just share with me, what you thought of the video, what you learned. And if they don't do it, I just keep redirecting them back to that first video. We can't skip that step. And then when they come back and they watch the video, I go over, okay, what did you learn from? Okay, what did you learn from the video? What are you going to implement? And then we send them to step 2, which would be the next video, eventually going live on their own unboxing. So make it a dance. They step, you step. They step, you step. But we want them to be the best trained. We want your team to be the best trained. So I know you want it too. So make sure they're utilizing the resources that we have, you guys. And then I want to talk real quick tonight a little bit about branding. And finding your market. I know I talked about this a lot. I've done convention classes on this. Like, I talk about this a lot. So if you've heard it, I'm sorry, but we do have a lot of new people on the team. So I really want to talk about that, because sometimes we are just posting and we don't know who the heck we're posting for. And we don't know who we're talking to. On social media, we all have influence in our own way. We all have influence. My influence might not be the same as yours. And I was talking to one of my new team members today, and I'm going to use the same example as I used for her. So I'm going to use two of my team members. Tiffany, she does amazing on social media. Her influence is really stay at home moms of toddlers. That's the people who relate with her. That's the people who she can recommend a product and they're going to listen to her and they're going to go buy it. Versus, let's say, my sister Lacey, she's more of like going out, younger crowd girl. And that's her influence. She has influence all over the place, but that's a big part of her influence. She probably, Tiffany would do better with more of the stay-at-home moms of toddlers, and my sister would do better of the girls going to Miami. So knowing who you're talking to, right? Knowing who you're talking to, who you have influence with. So I really want you to think about that. I want you to think who you gravitate to when you're on social media, when you're watching TikToks, what type of accounts are showing up for you, because normally it's the stuff you're searching, and who you really want to attract into your business, because you get to decide. That's the best thing about this. You get to decide who you attract to, and that's what the content that you're putting out. So that's going to be number one, is who you have influence with. And then all of your content is going to be around her. So when you do your lives, when you do your reels, you're talking directly to her. One thing that works for me is mine is really towards women building businesses, right? So that's why I post a lot about I do stories selling. I sell still in my stories, but my content that I put out, you go look at my Instagram page, pretty much every single one of my posts is a sponsoring post. That's why my target market are women wanting to build a business. That's what I post. That's who I have influence with. Yours might be completely different. So I want you to know who it is that you're talking to and who's listening. And usually it's the people who are around who do what you do, that have the same hobbies as you have. And that's why I say we are our brand. So I want you to show your life. I want you to show, if you're a mom, I want you to show yourself, what did you make your kid for? What did you make your toddler for lunch today? Show that, do that. That's how you're attracting other moms. It doesn't always have to be pharmacy. It doesn't always have to be makeup. I want you guys to kill it on social media by attracting the people who are going to listen to you. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to hey guys, welcome. I'm going to just look at the comments really quick. Mine is changing since changing companies. See, it can change too. Non-makeup, skincare, and nutrition to pharmacy. Definitely it can change because you can always reinvent yourself. That's why I'm saying this is a new start for a lot of us. A lot of us are making a new start with pharmacy. We can brand ourselves exactly who we want to be. Maybe you were branded as maybe people knew you as something that you're not even interested anymore before. Now's such a great time to rebrand ourselves, right? So you decide. That's the best part. Yeah, new slate. That's right. Let me read some of these. Woo, woo. Jessica hit 6 and 3 and 18%. That's amazing. That is going to be a good paycheck, girl. A good paycheck. Your content bucket can change as you change. Exactly. Evolving. Gosh, I'm not even sure anymore, Beth says. I thought I knew, but now I'm not sure. I think yours is a lot with Beth. Yours is like being a homemaker. I really feel like it is, like baking and crafting. Like that's who you are. Those are people you have influence with. Getting into some groups of sourdough's big right now, girl. Get into some of those sourdough groups. You've been making sourdough before it was trendy, right? So I feel like that's a big part of your influence, Beth. We gone loved my laundry room build. Now we have to get you need to go build something else. You are good. This is where you're lost. Okay, so just sit down and really think, what are the things that you do during the day? What are things that you enjoy? What are things that you would do for free? You love baking? Beth is very talented. She's a very talented baker. Do you love doing that? Your content can be around that. It doesn't have to always be around makeup. Like Katie Hammer, hers is around fitness. It doesn't have to, works really good for us now, but we didn't always have fitness products to sell, and it was still fitness for her. It works great now. What is the big deal with sourdough? I don't know. It tastes good. So I wanted to talk a little bit about branding. I'm going to keep a lot of that for social media Saturday. But in the meantime, before Saturday, I want you to really think of who's the woman you want to talk to. Who do you have influence with? A lot of times it's usually the woman you are or have been. So like with me, a lot of, I talk about building a business. Most of the people coming to me to build a business, they're not people who are successful in the industry. There are people who were where I was 10 years ago. So think about that. We have influence over people who are in the same part of life as us, or maybe a few steps below, a few steps where we used to be, right? That's who we have influence with. So really think about that. And what attracted you to pharmacy? What was the reason you joined pharmacy or network marketing in general? It's probably the same reason for that person as well, right? So I want you to really highlight those reasons that you joined, highlight the things you love about pharmacy, and this is how you sponsor. You sponsor without making it weird, sponsor without making it uncomfortable. You just share the things that you love and you be very loud about the things that you love. That's how I'm sponsoring. And people are seeing it and they're like, man, at my job, I don't get that fired up when there's a Zoom call with the CEO. I'm stressed when there's a Zoom call with the CEO. Look at Amber getting so excited to see Amray. You know what I mean? Like, get excited about those little things. People are watching. And let me see the comments really quick. Health and wellness and mamas with anxiety and kiddos with autism like me. Yes. So your content's going to be around them. Your reels that you do, your TikToks, talking to them, the problems that they have in your life. How are you dealing with them? How are you navigating the challenges you have with a child with autism? Trust me, I have 2 kids with autism. There are some challenges. How are you handling them? What are some tips and tricks you have? You see, these are the type of reels that I'm doing, or that I would do if I had that target market. I would be doing reels like that. You're going to get people's trust. People want to do business with people they like and trust. So it's not always about selling. It's about building those relationships, and that will never go out of style. That will never be a trend. That will always be here. Let me see the comments again. Is the $5 promo with shampoo still going to the end of the month? Yes, it's still going. Mine likes to struggle of someone getting sober and getting out of toxic behaviors. That's really good too. I do want to, I think that's really good. I do want to warn you of something though, that can sometimes happen when your niche is talking specifically like that. Like, we want to help everybody. I've worked with a lot of women. I've done a lot of branding coaching. I'm going to tell you, sometimes when there's trauma involved, it gets hard because we're not therapists. And a lot of times, when I coach people who've had some trauma, and that's kind of like the niche of what they're coming to me for, I don't know what to tell them. Like, I want to help them so bad, but I am not a therapist. Like unless you're a therapist, it gets a little tricky when that is your niche. You know what I mean? So think about what can you do? What are you going to do to help inspire and motivate that group of individuals? You know what I mean? I just wanted to put that out there because it can get a little hard sometimes. I'm always like, I don't want to make anything worse. I'm not a therapist. I don't want to be like, well, let's just get to work. Like, no, that is not what you say, Amber, but I wouldn't know. So be careful with that one. Sharing motivation on overcoming. Yes. Daphne, absolutely. That's going to be the good stuff. You're going to get people though who do want, it's almost like they want talk therapy. And that is kind of hard to navigate because you're like, I want to help them so bad. But you have to kind of draw that boundary too. So keep that in mind as well when you're making your niches. We are doing it for business too. You know what I mean? And I never want to use somebody's trauma for business. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's not my jam. That's not my intention. So yeah, Helen's good at this because you have worked with a lot of different people. Yes, you'll have to draw the line to talk and only talk. That's why mine keeps changing. I mean, of course, my niche is makeup, but I'm also trying to create different environment. Yeah, and you can, a lot of women who go through issues in their life, because I was one of them, makeup just makes them get that confidence and feel something that they don't see in the mirror. So really honing in on that aspect of it, of making them feel confident. If I'm telling you, when you go through trauma and you go through abuse, your confidence. It's like your an analogy that I really like was $100 bill, and you crush it up and you step on it, and it's still worth $100. It just needs to get ironed out a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm focusing on over 50 and feeling healthy. I love that so much. That's what my top sellers in my old team, they were all over 50 and that was their niche. Brenda says, I'm a therapist all day. I'd rather not be a therapy on my team. Yes, Jessica, you're doing great. I'm proud of all of you guys. I life coach abuse survivors, so I keep it separate now. Yeah, I knew you would have some advice for that, Helen. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about. It's just being excited, being loud, and sharing those small wins, sharing things like this. If you guys haven't screenshotted this call yet, you definitely should. It's showing that we have that team aspect. That's what a lot of people are looking for. I love you guys. Ashley, I'm very excited for you. I need you to message me your address, and you're gonna get the pink one just like me. So walk. You better be on it in the NutriPlus group. And you guys get involved in the NutriPlus group. We're gonna give another one away next Monday. And yeah, let's get healthy together and build a really big, strong business. I'm very excited. All right, guys, I love you. I hope I see a lot of you in Texas. I'll see you guys soon. Message me if you need anything. Love you guys.